You know, I was hoping for a little bit more of a peaceful start to this episode, but it seems like we're getting night raided. So a group of forest bandits just arrived, and everyone had to wake up and get ready here. They came over from the wilderness, and they're coming in over by the storehouse and the blacksmith area. So we'll see what they kind of make of it. I set up a little bit of defensive perimeter with all of our melee folks ready to go. Of course, we're wearing that new plate armor that we took from the last episode, and some of the new armor items. Adam, the guy without armor, is for some reason leading the charge. So we'll see how this goes as I start kind of playing here. We're going to be focus firing, hopefully an okay amount here to get progress done with these guys. Alright, so the melees, we're going to have to start focusing on a new guy now. Adam is taking massive damage. So we're going to bring Adam out. We got to bring Adam out of here. He's too weak. He's got to back off and maybe flank around. Start the kiting procedure as we start making progress. Michael is doing okay. Oh my god, Adam, dude, you are like not in a good situation. One of the bandits broke off and is focusing our archers, and that's not good. Michael is going to 1v1 this forest bandit. These guys are probably going to have to focus another forest bandit, and Adam's just going to have to keep kind of kiting around here. Maybe start backstabbing this guy, and we'll see. I really don't like the whole clapping and cheering thing when someone dies, like hostiles. You know, it really disrupts combat and makes this far more difficult because they don't, you know, the enemies don't clap and cheer. They start laying down the beat down when you are kind of at that stage. So all the archers, okay, they knocked someone out. They just full-on fisticuffed them, and now they're going to start engaging as these forest bandits try to run away. See if Adam can get up and catch up to this final guy. Oh, critical 30 damage straight to the head. All right. Otherwise, everyone is, I believe, okay. We're going to go ahead and wipe the floor and finish off the wounded now. Come on. Can you guys not just kind of shoot that guy there? There we go. Shoot him. Good. Need them to finish them off. Got to get some free weapon skills out of this. Anyways, let's see how well we did here. We got a pierced cheek. That really shouldn't be a problem. Another pierced cheek. Man, Adam got really hurt here. So we're going to do this. So all the people with bleeding statuses, Makas, Pentecost, and Adam, what we'll do, and I think this is what you do, you basically tell them to sleep. And anyone else who have the mending skill should be able to get them healed. A requirement for them to do that is for the target kind of person that needs the heal needs to be asleep. They need to be in a bed, and to guarantee that, you just assign them kind of sleep the whole day, and they kind of rest at that stage. And hopefully the other people who are still awake will be able to kind of bring them back. It's going to take them a little bit because some of our people are going to be sleeping for the rest of the night. They got, you know, no one's bleeding too bad. So we'll see how it goes. While we're waiting for that and people wake up, we're going to take a look at some of the armor that dropped. and some of the weapons. We're getting some sturdy and flimsy things. Nothing really too amazing. We're kind of looking for like good quality items. That would be ideal, but sturdy's okay. Some of these things are not very well maintained, apparently. Otherwise, all these items, I don't think, if we don't pick them up, do they actually decay? They do decompose after so many days. The bodies, I definitely don't want to leave here, so we're going to make sure to allow on the bodies. Man, that was a heck of a start. 7 forest bandits coming at us. You know, it wasn't awful. Could have definitely been worse. But, you know, it looks like Pentecost isn't really bleeding anymore. I mean, he is, but like this thing is like -1 blood an hour, and his blood's not even going down. So Pentecost will bring back into the fold here. Adam is pretty much the guy losing any sort of blood. Marcus is fine now, so we'll get his schedule back online after resting. We're just kind of waiting for Adam to get kind of looked at here. Hopefully Osana or someone else takes a look at him. You know, based on our job queue, everyone's kind of priority to tend. I don't know if we need healing herbs to do that. So let's kind of take a look around the map. Oh, here's some herbs. I think there. So let's get some healing herbs, if those are healing or herbs. Maybe that is a requirement to tend to your people. Though you would think we'd be able to grow that stuff if that was the case. Let's just see here. 5 herbs, medicine is an ingredient. Adam is awake, which is okay. We can keep him on the sleeping schedule, which will hopefully help. And really, he's only losing 3 blood an hour. But we really want him to get looked at. I was hoping, honestly. Oh, wounds tended. There we go. So Adam, I think, is healed. So we can go ahead and bring him back into the workforce as well. So I think that's really the best and easiest way to get them looked at is by forcing them to sleep and having other people go ahead and work on helping out in terms of like healing them. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I need to start getting armor on our archers, because it seems like occasionally an enemy will break off and kind of focus them, which is to be expected, really. Archers are super dangerous, and I'm glad we're not facing any yet on our side. But you know, that's something to look at long term at doing. I went ahead and expanded this area outwards, and this is going to be the armory. As much as I like storing items in our big area here, it just doesn't have enough storage space to do all items at once, right? So long term, we are going to start shifting things over to more of an armory down here, just for military equipment. This whole ground floor will just be military equipment, armor, weapons, things like that. We could organize it, maybe just, by category. We might try and split it in half and do half armor and half weapons. Just that way we can kind of clearly see the two and go from there. I also want a little bit of a battlement going across the top here, but we'll see how that goes long term as well. In the meantime, what I want to do is really start working on some defenses. And by defenses, I mean more or less some light walls going across and creating some choke points and things like that. So the best way to do that, in my opinion, is to start half walling off these areas, leaving a doorway so that people will come through. It's just we'll get archers on the walls early on to get them defended. So let's start, I think, here. So something like that. We can have a gate there. And these are just going to be like a little wooden palisade type structures. Nothing too crazy about them. It is hard because a lot of these gaps are kind of an angle piece here, and this does take up a decent amount of wood to do. But doing this should help with some of these choke points. And you know, these walls don't have to be super straight or anything like that. I might just completely wall that section off there. We're gonna need a lot of lumber for this though. Let's do something like this. One can actually be pretty straight, which is good. Something like that. You know, some of these choke points are already pretty narrow and can be probably defended decently well. And again, the reason we're leaving an opening is just to allow for to keep them from coming up here. Because if they come up here, because there are multiple ways into the base, but if obviously the quickest way is still through the wall, we can lure them a little bit easier by not discouraging that too much. This is just going to be the quickest. Okay, got walls there, got walls there. That's sealed off. Got a wall there, and that is essentially our whole territory walled in now. And to accommodate this, we're going to have to chop down a forest. We're just, you know, chop down all the freaking trees. I'm going to try to space out what we chop in case, you know, having trees around kind of encourages trees to also grow. So we're going to gather wood from kind of the whole surrounding area in that regard. Times 3 speed is going to be our best friend while doing this though. Let's get you a straw hat and Adam. Adam's a melee dude. Don't really have anything for him yet, armor-wise, I don't think. I think we really noticed that during the last combat. So we'll get him a gambeson. And then we can start getting some gambesons on our archers as well. Cool. What is this? A sturdy staff. Alright, we can get monks. Train some monks up. That'd be good. Let's look at our research. We actually, you know, with all the fast forwarding that we're doing, we actually have 470 research. So I went ahead, we have research on decorative stuff. I need to get defensive structures so that we can get like, you know, Merlons going. These aren't really in the game, it looks like. There's clay brick making, we need that. We need weapon, so we have all the tier 1 stuff now. Finally have tier 1 underway and completed in autumn. Not bad. Ooh, what's this? Flimsy leather armor. 10% armor rating, that's not too bad. Honestly, with the blacksmith, looks like it's done, so we can start making like some short swords. So I'm gonna make a couple of them just to kind of see what they're like with our crafting bonus and stuff. If I go to our jobs in smithy, you know, we have a couple people who are okay at smithing, 3, 4, something like that. I'll just encourage him to potentially help out with Smithy if we need. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 6, 7. So if we gain another citizen, we'll have to build another house to start thinking about expanding those living quarters. But for now, we still have an empty bed, which is fine. So this will be worked on. You'll notice that we are using limestone blocks now, which is a bonus of having that stonecutter's bench back here. So we do produce stone now. I think with the increased Dior. Why are you researching, Dior? You really shouldn't be researching. You should be probably making bricks. We got a limestone or something? No, and we got some bricks, so it might be a cap. I currently have it only set to make up to 50 bricks in our storage, so we could have been at cap a bit ago. Let's get more stone floors down. And I kind of like doing this kind of boxed in pattern and then filling the other areas with wood. I think that's a good mixture of items here. But with the clay bricks research, we can get the production for clay now. Let's find that. So that's a kiln. And we can go ahead and put that in here, I would say. Maybe have 2 of them. Like I said, I did want to reclaim a little bit of this building, just so that we don't have to build a brand new structure every single time. We get it like a profession. Alright, a lot of these stone walls are being worked on. I kind of wish there was like a big gate kind of item to lay down, like an upgraded door. I don't know if that would be like a defensive 2 structure or not. Wooden floor. So we're gonna bring that across, I would say. That way we can get a little bit of a platform to stand on. It's pretty interesting. We actually get attacked without accepting a new towns member. So it looks like people do attack you, you know, whether you gain a person or not. But I would say gaining a person, say like, you know, so a prisoner running away will dramatically increase that chance of something happening. Okay. These straight walls are obviously way easier to work on. And I kind of want, you know, the entryways to be, you know, a little bit thicker underneath there, just to provide, I don't know, more stability to the pathway that we're kind of leaving open here. And then we can start, you know, throwing up some stairs as access points. I'm definitely gonna need like so much wood for this, guys. This is gonna be pretty expensive in the long run. But totally worth it if we can get it right. I don't think we need stairs there. There's actually a natural dirt ramp at that location. I'm trying to angle the entryway to these upper floors, you know, away from the entrance point, just so that nothing weird happens. Let's get a wooden wall here just to seal that little gap. Good to go. And now we have merlins that we can add. So let's see how that kind of looks. I don't know if they can shoot over merlins or how they really operate, but we're gonna just throw them down and see. I hope that we can shoot over them. If not, we'll have to kind of stagger them in a way, just so there's a gap to kind of shoot through. Okay. Expensive. Expensive. I think that's fine. Can I actually maybe do that? That'd be okay. Okay, a lot of building this episode. I don't know how much of this will get done in here, but this is hopefully really gonna help the defenses of the town, make everyone safe. I do hopefully get to test it this episode. Unsure though. I'm just gonna mark some more trees here for removal, and then try and find some dead ones as well. Definitely need to find some dead trees. Okay, there's one, there's two here. There's one there. Multiple through there. You just look for the trees that don't have leaves, you know, and just kind of thin out in those little spots. Oh, good thing I didn't draw that whole box. That would have been pretty scary to cut down that whole forest at once. Okay, well, I guess, you know, that's fine. At the edge of the map, the box drawing is a little weird. Looks like it can kind of glitch out in a way. Okay, speed up time. A lot laying down here. Massive construction effort going on. In fact, I'm going to probably prevent research from happening here soon. So let's research decorative banners. And that essentially finishes tier 2 research completely. And then we'll get iron construction, fletching for longbows. A little weird that we can make a war bow before a longbow. I'm not a big fan of that, because war bows to me are like, you know, 100+ pound weapons. Longbows are more for like it's like a hunting longbow. You know, they tend to be a little less poundage. War bows are, so I think they have the wrong name on that. We're gonna need different research tables soon. Let's go ahead and pretty much disable researching from these guys for a little bit. We're not gonna need it for a little while. There's a lot to make, and to be honest, them researching is not helping anything. Michael, man. There we go. Maybe he won't go back. If he goes back, we'll have to... Oh my lord, what are they doing? Jobs. Michael and Dior, why are you guys doing the one thing that you're literally not supposed to be doing? kind of odd. By kinda, I mean it's like really, really odd. I don't know, maybe the next day they'll kind of do something different. Hopefully. Alright, that's sewing, that's good. So 10% armor rating on these flimsy leather armor. Let's look at some of their flimsy gambeson is 10% armor rating. And honestly, Henrik, this flimsy gambeson is about to break, so maybe flipping that out for a full leather armor item would be good. Provides the same amount of rating, and that doesn't have 7 durability. Okay, any animals around? Because I might need to do some hunting. Kind of looking for deer, but let's just draw some boxes around some things. See if we can pick up any animals. There we go. Hunt a whole bunch of animals for me. Oh look, another iron deposit. That'll be good. We'll need those. We got like 80 iron ingots right now and a whole bunch of nuggets. So we're pretty good on the iron front. Definitely pretty good. This needs a lot more work. Kind of need more people. I mean, all these large construction projects that we're kind of getting started, you know, the palisade, walls, the potential keep, all this stuff is kind of splitting our resources by quite an amount. I'm going to actually just stop the queue. Stop. Researching is over. No more researching. You know, I appreciate your guys' effort, but we'll just research table 2. Because we'll build that probably in here at some point. We need some clay. So I have to haul some clay over to build these kilns. And with Henrik hunting, hopefully that's also increasing his range skill. His marksman skill is almost level 6. Maximum is 10, I believe. I don't know if you get a bonus for it. But he's really good at that kind of stuff. I kind of wish in the game there'd be a way to look at everyone's skill. So I know in Timber and Stone, it kind of has this sort of option in here, but instead of just having a blank screen, you can also see what level everyone is at once. So you can kind of see, like for example, this would be like, oh, 3, 2, 8, but it's visible and I don't have to hover over it. That way I can see what everyone's kind of max rank is and kind of prioritize based off rank a little bit easier. I kind of wish there was a way to destroy an item. Let's look at our cellar. It's been a while since we've been down there. So we got some stuff here. Not a whole lot, to be honest, but with our new meat that we were getting, we are hopefully going to get some more. Production's idle. I'm not storing mules anywhere else, am I? Ooh, villagers are suffering from cold. It's 22 degrees and raining. Henrik, what's your issue here, champ? Scratched hand. Okay, a little weird. Is there a good way to see what type of don't really have a lot. Sturdy wool, flimsy wool. Good linen winter clothes. Who is suffering from cold? Attributes. Here we go. Minimum comfortable temperature is 31 degrees Fahrenheit. So obviously it looks like Marcus can deal with maybe a little bit more of a colder temperature. 24, 24, 31, 28, 31. Yeah, I'm gonna need some winter clothes. Amount. I'm gonna make 10 new winter clothes for people. Flimsy weather. Minimum comfortable temperature, negative 14.4. Maximum comfortable temperature. So I definitely need better clothing for everyone. We're about to hit winter, guys, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the midst of winter. I doubt the rain is probably helping with the weather, like people kind of surviving the cold and stuff. But so far, you know, it looks like they're okay right now. But you know, with the Palisades coming up, we'll hopefully be a lot more defensible going forward. And you guys have been asking me to build these things since basically the beginning, to build these outer walls. And now that we have enough materials, it's finally kind of getting done. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode here. I know, I feel like some stuff got done, but I might go ahead between this episode and the next episode, kind of go forward in time and work in between episodes to get a little bit more of a final showcase in a way, and we'll go from there. So with that, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to ring that bell. Go ahead and leave a like and leave a comment on how you guys think the combat is, since that's kind of what we started with, and also the rest of the game and how that looks in the beta. I'm sure the devs are really looking for some good feedback so that they can make this game even better. So with that, we'll see you guys in the next video.